Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. The latest meetings of the G20 group of nations, which have been on in Johannesburg, South Africa, since Saturday, is about to be brought to a close today. Arise correspondent Adesuwa Giwa-Osagie is standing by to give us an update. Good morning, Adesuwa.
Good morning, OG, and good morning, Mr. Steve. So let me give you a quick update on what's happening today at the G20. It's bilaterals, bilaterals, bilaterals. They're all closed off to the media. It's high-level meetings. The delegates are meeting on the sidelines of the G20. We've seen some important meetings previously with India's Modi meeting with Mark Carney of Canada, and they recently had a bit of a frosty relationship. But it seems that now that America has removed itself from the equation, people are taking advantage of new friendships or maybe forging new trade ties and trade relations. Now, Nigeria is here duly represented with our Vice President Kashim Shettima, and I expect he would also be having some bilateral meetings today. But he's also expected to leave Johannesburg today and head, I believe, straight home and not to Rwanda, where the President Bola Tinubu was expected to go to the EU Africa meeting in Rwanda and Angola there. So what we're having today at the G20 is a lot of high-level meetings. The work is continuing. The focus of South Africa has, of course, been debt refinancing, debt sustainability, focus on mobilizing funds to fight climate change and the just energy transition for Africa. And so a lot of those are going to be top of the agenda today. And Ukraine, of course, for the Europeans, that is going to be top of the agenda because, as we've seen in Washington, the U.S. Senate is dealing with a new agreement that they believe focuses on what Russia wants more than what Ukraine wants. And so the European delegates here are focusing a lot on Ukraine.
All right, thanks, Adesuwa. Very quickly, just two questions. We saw that the Vice President in a speech spoke more about economic issues, AI, etc. Did the issue of insecurity crop up at some point at all? We saw his picture with the South African president and is generously used on the cover of This Day Today. Did the issue of insecurity crop up? And then secondly, how significant are the pockets of protest against the G20, given the fact that what many of the protesters are saying has to do with, vile words against immigrants in South Africa? Is that a big issue currently going on over there?
So let's start with the protest. The protest started before the G20. South Africa was going purple for women, the fight for gender equality, the fight against gender violence, which is quite prevalent here in South Africa, took center stage. Now, in response to this protest, President Cyril Ramaphosa actually declared on gender equality. He said it's important, and he spoke about it like the person G20. When the governors who are here present, about the governor of Niger State, the governor of Nasarawa State, the governor of Plateau State, and the governor of Kaduna State. I spoke to each of them, Governor Uba Sani and Governor Caleb Mutfwang and Governor Abdullahi Sule. And I spoke to them about insecurity because they're trying to get investment in their states. For all three of their states that have to deal with insecurity. Now, Governor Uba Sani said that when it comes to insecurity, that Kaduna does.
All right. Unfortunately, we lost the connection with Adesuwa Giwa-Osagie there, who has been giving us a brilliant wrap-up of the G20 summit in South Africa. Oh, she's back for just a few minutes.
Back to Adesuwa.
Yes. All right, Adesuwa, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, did you want to quickly wrap up your thoughts before we end?
I said, well, I think to wrap up, I think South Africa has done a brilliant job on the global stage. I think they've really shown leadership on the continent. It's something that Nigeria should look towards. And I think also with the focus on leveraging our minerals for proper growth on the continent, I think that should be a main focus for Nigeria going forward, particularly when you think about insecurity and banditry being linked to these minerals that we have in Nigeria.
All right, fantastic job there, Adesuwa. We hope to see you back here in Nigeria safely.
Thank you very much. All right, that brings us to the end of the morning show today. Thank you for watching. And do stay safe out there. Please do stay safe out there. I'm Steve Ayorinde.
Absolutely, I concur. And I'm Oji Okwe for my entire team here in Lagos, Nigeria. Enjoy the rest of your morning and, of course, the rest of your day. Goodbye.